clear that the BSP could be the party taking the big hit at the end of the day. Then we'll know. Let's not analyze anything, I think, today till we now start getting, we've done enough analysis. It's time for the numbers. Let's go to Rashid Alvi of the Congress joining me. Rashid Alvi, what's at stake for your party today? Will you today concede that if you don't win Punjab and if you get swept out in Uttar Pradesh, this is another bad day in the office? Is the Congress preparing for the worst and hoping for the best and clutching at straws like Manipur and maybe even Goa and Uttarakhand?
I think we should wait for a few minutes or few hours more. I am sure in Punjab, Congress party is going to form the government. But it is democracy. People of Punjab will decide who will form, who will not form. But Congress party is very hopeful that in Punjab, Congress party will form the government. And even in Uttarakhand, we have done so much work that we are sure that even in Uttarakhand, we are coming back. As far as UP is concerned, it is very unfortunate. And allow me to say that it is unfortunate. I belong to a country where our Prime Minister is a person who has come down to this level that he wants to win this election just on the basis of Hindu and Muslim. It is very unfortunate.
So you say that he wants to win this election. You're saying Mr. Modi wants to win the election on the basis of Hindu and Muslim. We'll test that, Mr. Alvi. I would request our politicians, keep it short. Let's not have political speeches today. We are playing a T20 match. So you are saying that the BJP wants to win the election on the Hindu-Muslim card. That will be tested. And I will put that to BJP leaders too in a moment. But Sandeep Shastri, seven leads now.
Seven leads are coming in. And they seem to be equally divided among the three parties.
And the regions?
BJP 3, SP 2 and BSP 2, and it's coming from all the regions. The BJP's leads are in Western UP,
right.
The SP's leads are in Central UP, and the BSP's leads are in Eastern UP.
So therefore, at the moment, it virtually reflects what many believe is the map of Uttar Pradesh. Remember, the BJP is expecting to make major gains in Western UP. This is the belt where the BJP did spectacularly in 2014, won all the Lok Sabha seats here, was ahead in the first part as per our exit poll in as many as 50 of the 70 seats that went to the poll. So the BJP will be looking at Western UP particularly keenly. That's where they are hoping to make major gains in this election. But clearly the early signs at the moment are of a tighter race. Samajwadi Party leading in 3 now, BJP in 3 and the BSP in 2. So 8 leads that we have. It's a tight race as far as postal ballots go. UP counting much faster, we can tell you also in that sense, than the other states where we are still waiting for early leads. And we expect Uttar Pradesh, in a sense, is Uttar Pradesh in a sense, Ajit Jha, like a state which has to be discussed as different sub-regions. Western UP, Purvanchal, Awadh and Bundelkhand all have to be discussed and looked at differently, or are we possibly going to see if the BJP wins more than 200 a cross-caste, cross-region appeal?
No, Uttar Pradesh is too large a state to be actually viable. If you look at it, Eastern UP has per capita income half that of Western UP. And that has been since the last 70 years since independence. In fact, even in the 1950s, I am told that the big fight between Charan Singh, who came from Western UP, and the socialist parties used to be on the issue of East versus Western UP, and it continues till today. So I think it's very, very important that if the BJP comes to power in 2017, they have to target Eastern UP. Otherwise, we are heading for a division of the state.
It's very interesting because today we are going to see, and Javed, you come from Eastern UP. Is the divide between Eastern and Western UP as big a chasm as many believe? Or do you believe that over time it's only the politicians who play the game of let's have a separate Harit Pradesh in Western UP. Purvanchalis believe that their part of the state has been neglected. Do you believe that those divides reflect in its politics as well?
Look, whoever has to win UP must do well across UP. as far as the divide is concerned, there's a huge difference, there's a huge chasm between Eastern UP and the rest. Eastern UP, politicians who've ruled Lucknow and who've ruled Delhi appear to have forgotten about Eastern UP. The economic disparities are huge. The difference is just between chalk and cheese. So there can be no comparison as far as the economic parameters are concerned. But yes, if you want to win UP, you have to do well in all 3 or 4 regions of Uttar
I just want to
Pradesh,
make the point, the
not just
BJP
one.
now taking an early lead. 7 out of the 13 seats, the BJP leading at the moment. And as Sandeep is pointing out, these are now coming from across the state.
Yes,
From
yes.
different parts of the state, the BJP is making some early gains at the moment. No indication of the final picture. Remember, these are very, very early leads. Let's not make any predictions on the basis of this. But clearly the BJP, Sandeep, is scoring across the state. If you can give me a regional map.
All 4 regions, these 7 leads are in all the 4 regions. In Western UP, they are leading in 1 seat. In Central UP, they are leading in 2 seats. And in Eastern UP, they are leading in 3 seats. And in Bundelkhand, they are leading in 1 seat. So across the region, the leads are...
So the leads are coming from across the regions of Uttar Pradesh. And that really is a clear sign at the moment. Remember, the fact is that there is a sense that we are getting that Uttar Pradesh is where this election will be determined. At the moment, 2 leads from Punjab. Interestingly, 2 leads, one to the Congress, one to the SAD, not to the AAP. But I keep maintaining that Punjab could go down to the wire, and Punjab too has 3 regions really. This election of Punjab, even more than Uttar Pradesh, will be looked at as an election of Malwa, Doaba and Majha. Would I be right, Manisha, that Punjab is an election where there is an election within an election? 69 seats of Malwa out of 117. Whoever takes Malwa will probably take Punjab.
Yeah, that's quite clear that, it's been, and the strategies of the new political parties, the new striker there, therefore the Aam Aadmi Party has struck it deep in the Malwa region first. So in a sense, whoever is going to be taking Malwa is going to have an edge on the other 2 regions as well.
It's very interesting because Western UP at the moment, what I'm looking at, it's the BJP which is leading in the 1 seat there. In Central UP, again, it is the BJP leading in the 2 seats there. That's significant because remember, whoever has won, Central UP has tended to win. SP leading 4 there, BJP in 2. Eastern UP is where the BJP at the moment is scoring. They're leading in 3. Samajwadi Party in 1, BSP in 1. When you look at Bundelkhand at the moment, we have 2 leads at the moment, 1 to the BJP, 1 to the BSP. So clearly at the moment, a very mixed picture is emerging, but Central UP is a region to be watched because if Akhilesh starts trailing in Central UP, then that is bad news. But for now, all 3 parties believe that they are in with a chance. BJP leading in 8, SP Congress in 6, BSP in 2, others in 1. 17 leads available at the moment and the race is very, very tight. Punjab, you've got 4 leads at the moment. Shiromani Akali Dal leading in 2, 1 to the Aam Aadmi Party, 1 to the SAD. And in Punjab also, if you see, we believe that the 3 regions will vote differently. When you look at Majha, that lead is coming from the Congress. The Congress expects to do well in Majha. In Doaba, at the moment, we don't have any leads. The other 3 are coming in Malwa. And in Malwa, it's the Aam Aadmi Party which is leading in 2, the Congress in 1, the Shiromani Akali Dal in 1. The 69 seats of Malwa could become critical. I'm going to go to our correspondents who have spread out into these areas to get a sense of what is happening at the moment. Reema Parashar, our correspondent, is at the BJP headquarters. Reema is giving me a sense. She's been talking to our sister channel, Aaj Tak, why this election is important for the BJP. Why are the leaders of the BJP glued to their TV screens at the moment? Listen in to what Reema had to say.
बीजेपी ने तमाम तैयारी कर ली है और बीजेपी के कई नेताओं का यही दावा है कि आज जितने भी नतीजे आएंगे वो सब बीजेपी के पक्ष में आएंगे। खासकर उत्तर प्रदेश को लेकर पार्टी ने तमाम तैयारियां की है और इस वक्त हम बीजेपी मुख्यालय अशोक रोड पर मौजूद है, जहां पर अलग अलग तरीके से बीजेपी ने जश्न की तैयारी की हुई है। और सबसे पहले हम आपको ये दिखाएं कि ये जो बड़ा सा हॉल है, यहाँ पे तमाम पार्टी के नेता जुटने शुरू हो गए हैं। अभी प्रवक्ता आ रहे हैं लगातार, जैसे जैसे नतीजे सामने आएंगे बीजेपी के तमाम तमाम बड़े नेता भी इसी हॉल में मीडिया से रूबरू होने के लिए मौजूद रहेंगे और बात करनी शुरू कर देंगे। अलग अलग यहाँ बड़े बड़े टीवी के चैनल सभी लगा रखे हैं और उस पे पल पल की जानकारी, जैसे जैसे नतीजे आएंगे, रुझान आएंगे, वो तमाम जानकारियां यहाँ पर लगातार फ्लैश होती रहेंगी। और इसके अलावा कुछ बड़े होर्डिंग पार्टी ने अपने मुख्यालय पे लगाए हैं, क्योंकि तमाम जो कार्यकर्ता है वो यहाँ पर देखने के लिए मौजूद रहेंगे, जश्न के लिए मौजूद रहेंगे। जैसा पार्टी का दावा है कि इस बार पार्टी न सिर्फ उत्तर प्रदेश में बल्कि बाकी के जो 3 और राज्य हैं उनमें भी किला फतेह करने के दावे कर रही है। तो तमाम ये तैयारियां बीजेपी की तरफ से हो रही हैं। अब लेकिन सबसे अहम बात यह है कि इन जश्न की तैयारियों के बीच आखिरकार वाकई बीजेपी कितनी आगे दूसरे विरोधियों को पछाड़ पाएगी।
And a sign of the changing time, just look at the BJP office. They've got large LEDs spread across the party office. Clearly the BJP post demonetization not hit by demonetization. Enough LEDs there compared to probably more than all the other political parties put together. LED screens at the BJP office at the moment. Punjab is what we are looking at closely as well. Harcharan Bains, the advisor to the Punjab Chief Minister, joining me. Mr. Bains, at the moment what we are seeing in Punjab is a tight race, but clearly you are facing a battle in Punjab. Are you willing to concede that this is the toughest election the Akalis have faced since their existence?
Not by a long mile, because the election in 2002 and 2007 and again in 2012, we were written off by all your, Rajdeep, we were written off by almost every pollster, opinion poll, exit poll. So we know what to expect from the exit polls, but we'll wait for the results before we commit ourselves on anything.
I think that the exit polls are unfair to the Akalis always. I find that strange. I've now heard the Aam Aadmi Party saying exit polls are unfair to them. I've heard this from the BSP. Are you also saying exit polls are unfair to a party like the Akalis? You're a major big party.
No, Rajdeep, Rajdeep, I am not saying that the pollsters are biased against us. This is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that somehow their calculations go wrong on Punjab for whatever reason, I don't know. But definitely, I'm not suggesting that there's any bias or they have been purchased or whatever. I respect the media very highly, and I respect the exit polls and pollsters very highly. But it so happened that in the last 4 elections, we have never been predicted to win, and we have won 3 of them.
One key person as we look is Shivpal Yadav. Akhilesh Yadav could suffer damage in that central UP belt, because in the Yadav belt there has been a bit of a rebellion, more than just a bit of a rebellion, by his uncle Shivpal Yadav. What is Shivpal Yadav saying? Let's listen in quickly to what he's saying at the moment.
और हमेशा जनता ने हमें जिताया है, फिर जिताएगी।
जिस गठबंधन को लेकर के आप सवाल उठाते रहे हैं वो गठबंधन हुआ, लेकिन एग्जिट पोल में वैसा कोई परफॉर्मेंस नहीं दिखाई पड़ा। अब तो नतीजे आ रहे हैं। अखिलेश अचानक वो डर क्यों रहे हैं कि हम उनको वो बसपा के साथ चले जाएंगे?
अब इंतजार करो, थोड़ा सा इंतजार करो।
ठीक, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू।
Let's look at that one question. You know, we are going to look at this question. Javed Ansari, you know Shivpal Yadav and the Yadavs well. Has Shivpal Yadav consciously tried to damage Akhilesh in this election? I'm hearing that he was even willing to fund candidates to defeat Akhilesh, particularly in the Mainpuri Etawah belt, the Yadav stronghold. Will that be something we must look at carefully? How do the Yadavs perform in their own heartland?
Well, absolutely. Of the 69 seats up for grabs, they had a whopping 55. In 5 districts, no other party opened their account. So they need to do well here. And here is where the infighting is at its best. We have it,
or at its worst.
Or at its worst. I stand corrected. I have it on good authority that both Shivpal and perhaps even Mulayam were encouraging anti-Akhilesh elements to contest on a Lokdal ticket. Not the RLD ticket, but Lokdal headed by Sushil Singh.
Okay, yes.
If you look at the leads, the 10 leads that the Samajwadi Party has, 5 of those leads are in central UP. And they seem to be doing
so you believe
UP.
they're still holding on to their heartland. Okay, so early leads suggest that the Yadav heartland is still standing by the Samajwadi Party. But this election could
Six
change.
out of 10 leads.
6 out of 10 leads in the Yadav heartland. Yes, Manisha
On the
Priya.
numbers itself, the local news actually showing a far closer fight between the BJP and the SP Congress combined. Of the 61 leads, nearly 23 are there with the BJP and 20 to the Congress SP combined, and BSP close behind at a 16. We don't know the trends yet overall, but this is where it is at this moment, very close between the BJP and the Congress SP.
Okay, we are also getting two trends for Manipur. Congress leading in one, others in one is the trend for Manipur. In Uttarakhand, counting very slow. Remember, there's been snowfall in Uttarakhand, and therefore that has interrupted counting in some parts of the hill state. In my home state of Goa, at the moment, we still don't have leads. The Goans are waking up late. Come on, guys, we want you to count thick and fast. We expect you to be part of this T20 race, clearly. But 31 seats in Uttar Pradesh, BJP leading in 13, Samajwadi Party, Congress not far behind 11. So it is tight at the moment at the top, and the BSP leading in 4. Remember, these are early leads only based largely on postal ballots. Don't make any assumptions based on these trends at the moment. Ankit Tyagi, our correspondent who tracks Arvind Kejriwal, is joining me from outside Mr. Kejriwal's residence. I want to switch back to Punjab. Ankit, we are told that Arvind Kejriwal's entire focus almost has been on Punjab at the moment. He's virtually discounted Goa. Is he planning to go, we are told, to Punjab by noon today in the anticipation of a victory? Early trends suggest it's a tough fight.
It is, and let me, before I answer that question, Rajdeep, let me just very quickly show you the atmosphere outside Arvind Kejriwal's residence. They are expecting a victory in Punjab and performance, a good performance in Goa. I'll ask my camera person to pan and show you the preparations are all on. These tricolor balloons have been put outside the Chief Minister's residence. A big, huge LED screen has also been put across right outside the residence, where our sister Chanel Ashtak is beaming the results live here at Arvind Kejriwal's residence. All the senior leaders are inside. Sanjay Singh, Kumar Vishwas, all the ministers of the Delhi government. Manish Sisodia is yet to come. What I'm hearing from within the party sources is that today he is not planning to go. As of now, they will wait through the day. If the Aam Aadmi Party wins Punjab, then they are planning a grand show, a grand thank you rally for Arvind Kejriwal. He'll also go and meet the MLAs there, and of course a massive road show will be planned. So not today. Arvind Kejriwal is going to stay put here in Delhi along with the entire central leadership. They will dispatch a senior leader to Punjab for the, in case of a victory, for the meeting of the MLAs, and post that Mr. Kejriwal is expected to visit Punjab as of now, Rajdeep.
He's going to wait and see what happens. But I know, I'm just looking at those images and it tells me a story there. Javed Ansari, as a journalist who's tracked these parties for years, look at the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP. Well organized, they've got TV screens out there, their workers are out there. I will bring you the contrast with the Congress office. You are not seeing any energy. The word I use is energy and passion. Energy and passion is missing in the Congress. The Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP are the two most organized parties come counting day. They're sending in their spokesperson. They're ready to speak about their parties. They've got themselves organized. What does that show, Javed? Why is the Congress lacking energy? Where has the energy gone?
They're still in a time warp, you know. They're still in a time warp. It's reflected in their attitude today. It's been reflected in the way they react to situations. They take their own a month of Sundays before they react, before they come to a decision. And even when they take the right decision, that moment has passed.
You know, is there a sense that the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP are the two parties hungry for success? There's a hunger. And that hunger reflects in small things like the way you've organized yourself on counting day. The Congress still wants to treat 2017 like we are, as Javed says, maybe in the 1970s and 80s, without realizing we are in the age of T20 elections.
Absolutely. The Aam Aadmi Party is almost in the mode of David versus Goliath. It does what, as one of our correspondents pointed out, a guerrilla warfare. You know, it's the party which in the history of India has risen very, very fast in terms of time. If you look at it, in 2 years in Delhi, less than 1 year in Punjab, and it's almost entering Goa, you know, heading for Gujarat. So the Aam Aadmi Party, in terms of the limited amount of time it has got, I think it has beaten all records. Enormously ambitious. The BJP blitzkrieg campaign from the top. Prime Minister jumps in.
Carpet bombing. The BJP believes in carpet bombing. The Aam Aadmi Party believes in guerrilla warfare. And the Congress believes that we will wait for our time, and when our time comes, we will win an
Congress
election.
party is rudderless, directionless, leaderless.
Let's hold on to those thoughts, because we don't know. We could eat our words come this evening. But for now, you're absolutely right. Clearly, the energy seems to be at the BJP headquarters and the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters.
If you look at Uttar Pradesh, the leads show that the BJP is nearly half of the leads, and now a lot of these leads are coming from central UP, where they are competing, where there's neck and neck with the Samajwadi Party.
Yes, in fact, as I keep saying, historically, whoever wins other than central UP tends to win UP. I want to get you in, Dipankar Gupta, on that. Do you believe that Uttar Pradesh is four different parts voting differently, or if these results hold today, the BJP will have overcome the regional differences like the SP did in 2012 and the BSP did in 2007?
You see, these four regions of Uttar Pradesh, or the three in Punjab,
yes,
they matter in the long run in terms of the basic structures of these states. Some areas agriculture, some are less agriculture, and so on and so forth. But when there is election, it is something that happens for the moment. It's an episodic event. And if there's a wave of some kind, then these barriers are erased.
You believe the wave erases? Quick response.
You have the regions that matter when there were regional parties. But you can increasingly see that having different issues, there is a pan-UP tendency trend that's emerging in the electoral arena, even though you had a staggered 7-stage election. And to that extent, the single issue, regional party phenomena may be something that's on the decline.
I want to go, since I'm saying the Congress is lacking energy and passion. Finally, we have a Congress guest, Ajay Dua, joining me of the Congress party. Appreciate your joining us, Mr. Dua. I'm looking at the way the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP have organized themselves today. TV screens, festival balloons, creating the sense of energy. The Congress seems to be caught, as Javed Ansari says, in a time warp. Where is your energy? You need to take some energy tablets, sir.
I don't know, since when in any dictionary, overhype has become synonym for energy. If you see the overhype put together in the election, also in the election campaign, that will not translate into votes as far as BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party are concerned. This creation of an overhype and equating it with energy, I think we are starting on a wrong note here. But coming back to the election in different states, Punjab, even if we go by the exit polls, with due respect to the psephologists who definitely put in a hard work to get feel of the ground, but in a diverse country like India, that to a major extent is not possible, which has been seen in complicated states like Bihar just 2 years.
No, hold you. Mr. Dua, I am in a T20 match. I have to keep your answers short, sir. This is the moment for quick answers. Sandeep, give us a sense of Uttar Pradesh. Azam Khan, I'm told, is leading.
There are interesting leads and trails coming up in UP.
Yes.
Azam Khan leading, Lakshmikant Bajpai leading, Aparna Yadav leading, Amita Singh leading, Rita Joshi leading, Aparna Yadav trailing. So these are certain trends which
Aparna Yadav trailing, important. Aparna Yadav trailing, early trends. In Lucknow, just a minute, folks. Dr. Lakshmikant Bajpai trailing, importantly BJP leader trailing at the moment. Gayatri Prajapati, the man who's on the run, is trailing. Garima Singh, remember this is the battle between the wife and the former wife, Garima Singh versus Amita Singh in Amethi at the moment. It is Garima Singh who is leading at the moment. Siddharth Nath Singh, spokesperson of the BJP, leading in Allahabad West. Raghuraj Pratap Singh, the Raja of Kunda, you don't mess with him, he is leading at the moment. Abbas Ansari of the BSP, the son of Mukhtar Ansari, is leading at the moment in Ghosi. Mukhtar Ansari himself is leading at the moment. Abbas Ansari trailing, Mukhtar Ansari leading. Sorry. Abbas Ansari trailing in Ghosi, Mukhtar Ansari, the Don of Eastern UP, leading in Mau at the moment. Those are some of the key candidates that we are getting at the moment. Chetan Chauhan, former cricketer who is contesting from Nagavan Sadat, he is leading there in Amroha district at the moment. So at the moment, many of the BJP's heavyweights are leading, with the exception of Dr. Lakshmikant Bajpai. On the other hand, most of the other candidates are finding it a little tougher at the moment. Let's go straight across to my colleague Anjana Om Kashyap to give me on the magic map what you're seeing in Uttar Pradesh at the moment. Anjana, over to you.
Absolutely, Rajdeep, because these are the colors that people are actually waiting for. Interestingly, up there on indiatoday.in, we've put this map of Uttar Pradesh where people can actually go in and see each constituency. Very interestingly, even as the map changes colors, you're going to go which way the verdict, which way the verdict is going. Each seat actually, Rajdeep, if we go to this seat, you can see very clearly Shamli and neighboring Kairana. Now, these are the places where Hindu exodus was talked about, though later it was rubbished. But when we talk of Shamli, here are the candidates that we're going to show you. And in the neighboring Kairana, we are showing you these people. So interestingly, even as the map changes its color, but the ones that you were talking about, Rajdeep, here, Purvanchal as you call it, Gosi, where Mukhtar Ansari's son, Abbas Ansari, is actually trailing, but in Mau we have Mukhtar Ansari leading. So these are places now, even as the results, or you can say the trends are pouring in, the color of this entire map is changing. Each seat, the contenders from there, who is leading, you can actually go up to indiatoday.in, log in there and see how the color changes for Uttar Pradesh. Rajdeep.
Okay, we are going to be waiting fascinatingly for those colors changing. I can tell you one color that's changing already in Punjab. Early trends were the big news, and this is huge news coming in from Punjab at the moment. Sukhbir Singh Badal, the Deputy Chief Minister and the number 2 in the Punjab cabinet, is trailing in Jalalabad.
So is
the big story also, Amrinder Singh, Chief Minister, candidate of the Congress, trailing at the moment in Patiala. Prakash Singh Badal, Shiromani Akali Dal, the Chief Minister, the grand old man of Indian politics, is leading at the moment in Lambi. Jarnail Singh of the Aam Aadmi Party, the man who threw a shoe at P. Chidambaram over the 1984 Sikh riots, the journalist, he is trailing of the Aam Aadmi Party. So the Congress at the moment, Amrinder Singh is leading in Lambi at the moment, but trailing on the other hand in Patiala. Navjot Singh Sidhu is leading at the moment in Amritsar East. So Navjot Singh Sidhu leading in Amritsar East. In Jalalabad, it is Bhagwant Mann, the comedian face of the Aam Aadmi Party, its member of parliament, is leading in Jalalabad. He is leading over Sukhbir Badal. So the big story at the moment is also coming from Punjab at the moment. Mr. Bez, the news for you is not good. These are early trends, but if Sukhbir Singh Badal starts to trail and if Prakash Singh Badal is in a tough fight, then you know you are in trouble.
See, Rajbir, you do know that there will be ups and downs in these, counting trends. So we'll have to wait till we get a clear picture. No, this is just the first round, and in any case, we are expecting a tough fight everywhere. I mean, it's not that we think it's a cakewalk. So
I actually have numbers. I actually have exact numbers for you at the moment from Lambi. Prakash Singh Badal 5,434 votes. Amrinder Singh 4,129. Jarnail Singh is at 2,904. It is as tight a race as you can get now at the moment in Lambi. Amrinder versus Prakash Singh Badal in Lambi is a battle within a battle that's taking place there in Punjab at the moment. But that will give us some sense eventually of what's happening. We also now have leads in Uttarakhand for 3 out of 60 seats. It's the Congress which is trailing there, the BJP leading in 2, the Congress in 1 at the moment in the state of Uttarakhand. So early lead for the BJP, but very, very early. Remember, these are mainly still postal ballots. We cannot make any assumptions, barring 1 or 2 constituencies in Punjab where the counting is taking place much faster than in other states. Uttar Pradesh, of course, is the big picture state that we are looking at. 64 leads at the moment, BJP leading in 35, SP Congress 16, BSP 8, others 5. Can I say on the basis of this, Ashok Lahiri, that the BJP at the moment, certainly based on these early leads, is looking poised to emerge as party number 1. I am 35 seats ahead versus 16 of the SP Congress and 8 of the BSP. Are you willing to say that much at least?
That will be a very safe thing to say.
Very safe thing to say?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, are we therefore, if these are the numbers, heading for a tectonic shift in Uttar Pradesh politics? If the BJP is more than the Samajwadi Party and the BSP combined, are we willing to say that at least?
Absolutely. I would be very surprised if the BJP, based on these numbers, does not get a majority on its own.
No, I'm not even going to go that far at the moment. I have been once bitten, twice shy, but yes, I am willing to say that the BJP is heading in pole position in Uttar Pradesh. BJP emerging in pole position. Yes, Mr. Gupta.
But remember, the BJP has come from behind. 6 months back, who gave BJP a chance? So BJP is really surging forward, and there must be a special reason for that. And the reason, as far as I can think, are Notbandi and Mr. Modi.
Notbandi and Mr. Modi, Namo and Demo. This could be the election of Namo and Demo. These early trends now coming across, Sandeep is saying, from the states, and I'm seeing very crucially Western UP in particular, a region that I've been fascinated with because I was told that it would be a tough fight there. It's not so tough at the moment because clearly the BJP is surging ahead in Western UP. Are you surprised with that? Is this, in 2014 it was the backdrop of Muzaffarnagar riots. This time the polarization still seems to be on the ground.
No, absolutely. This is actually a politics of change. People are really wanting, they're tired of regional parties. They want a national party to come to power in UP. They want the entire face of Uttar Pradesh changed. You know, Modi represents Vikas. Modi represents development. Modi represents a new kind of politics that is transformative. And I think that's what Uttar Pradesh is going for. Modi is bringing about a class politics beyond the sort of...
So even if we look at the old style narrative of polarization, we have to now look beyond the politics of polarization. There is something else that's happening in UP if these numbers hold. Yes, Sandeep Shastri.
All 4 regions of UP, the BJP is leading over other parties in terms of the leads that it has. In all the 4 regions of UP.
Can you give us a sense of, what those leads are a bit like?
In Western UP, 15 seats, the SP is leading in 4 there. And
the BJP in how much?
In Central UP, BJP is leading in 8, SP in 6 and the BSP in 2.
So much tighter fight in Central UP.
In Eastern UP, BJP is leading in 10, SP in 7 and the BSP in 3 and others are 5 in Eastern UP. In Bundelkhand, BJP is leading in 3, BSP is leading in 1.
But the big lead for the BJP is coming at the moment from Western UP.
Yes.
Out of 15, they are leading in 11.
Now the latest tally says they are leading in 19 out of 27.
19 out of 27. So a 2/3 lead is building up for the BJP in Western UP, and that's propelling the BJP juggernaut at the moment in Uttar Pradesh. Yes, very quickly.
Rajdeep, the one thing that we should bring into the picture is Western UP. What we are seeing is the final demise of the Rashtriya Lok Dal.
That's right. You've been saying this for a few days that Ajit Singh, his obituary could be scripted today if even in Western UP, and at the moment the RLD is only leading, we are told, in 1 seat in Western UP. But go ahead, Manisha Priya.
One had thought that this would be a Bhugtan Palayan Rajniti, but what one can really see is that the Ghaziabad speech of Narendra Modi saying Vikas ko vanvas diya, and the Gundagardi in UP versus another model, and he named Yadav Singh as a corrupt politician that joined the SP and the BSP. It does seem somewhat that combined message of the SP BSP to be put behind by the BJP being the unifying message or thread for
yes,
the
very
BJP
quickly, short comments.
Yeah, a very quick comment, and that's this. If Modi and the BJP are doing well in West UP, it shows again that Notbandi has had a positive effect, at least not a negative one, simply because West UP is where the maximum number of micro and small industries are, where most people were saying that workers would be retrenched. And if that is true, then it doesn't reflect itself at all in the results.
I take it.
Western UP 21 out of 30 BJP's lead.
21. So the real 2/3 vote that we have been talking about in for the BJP in UP, if that happens, it is being propelled at the moment in Western UP. That's where the BJP surge in UP at the moment is taking place. Punjab is more fascinating because, as I said, this is going to be the T20 match to be T20 matches. 10 seats. 2 to the Akalis, 4 to the Congress, 4 to the Aam Aadmi Party, others 1. So it is as tight as it gets in this early stage, and most of the heavyweights are at the moment leading, barring Sukhbir Singh Badal, who is trailing. Also, of course, Prakash Singh Badal is leading at the moment in his home base of Lambi. Amrinder Singh, I want to correct myself, is trailing at the moment in Lambi, his Patiala seat. We are still waiting for details. I want to go straight across to Jugal Purohit, who's been standing by in snow-hit Uttarakhand. Is it snowing in Dehradun? Because the BJP is hoping today to stay warm in Uttarakhand by winning Uttarakhand. What's happening around you, Jugal, very quickly?
Good morning, Rajdeep. It's been a cold night, it's been a cold morning, and both parties, of course, are hoping that the cold continues. But they're of course hoping that the cold continues for the other side, not for them. Out here, Rajdeep, interestingly, this state is in a state of perennial thriller. There's never been a government which has crossed the 36 MLA mark, and this time around there's a change which is being anticipated. Remember very quickly, this time the Uttarakhand voters, 7.5 million of them, voted in their highest numbers at 68%. The BJP, the Congress and the independents are all hoping to make a definitive statement. But for now, Harish Rawat is ensconced in his residence, not yet got up, I'm told, by his staff. Whereas the BJP leaders are out and about giving interviews. We just met a few of them. You will be seeing their interviews. So it does seem for now that the Congress wants to view the results before stepping out. The BJP has already stepped out.
I want to say something. The one state where a clear picture is emerging right at the start again is Uttarakhand. 8 out of 10 is to the BJP, including Harish Rawat significantly trailing.
Harish Rawat is trailing.
Harish Rawat is trailing. If Harish Rawat starts trailing, Javed, this could be the end of the road for the Congress.
Absolutely, very bad news.
And I think what you're seeing, what Jugal said is significant. Normally we've seen in Uttarakhand, whichever is the winning party out of 70 gets around 35-40. We've seen governments that have relied on independents. This time, Ajit, you could actually be seeing a big majority.
Absolutely. It's a sweep for the BJP both in Uttarakhand. The early leads are showing a sweep for the BJP both in Uttarakhand as well as in Uttar Pradesh. It was expected, but the size of the sweep, I mean, it looks like we are heading towards, with early leads of course, but the exit polls also supplement that. There's a massive sweep.
But could that again be? Again we come back to this demonetization factor. Here is a state where a number of people live outside the state, remittance economy, a state where a number of people live on the margins. If in a state like that the BJP starts doing well, then we are coming back to the point that Dipankar Gupta has been stressing on, that demonetization may well have created for Mr. Modi a new constituency. Whether it's temporary, which is what you might be suggesting, for now at least people are giving Mr. Modi the benefit of doubt on demonetization.
Yeah, the selling of demonetization was exactly what one would call, actually, in the lack of a better word, a class war. He actually ended up, Mr. Modi ended up building a new coalition of the poor, the hoi polloi, all around the country, especially in Uttar Pradesh, as we say, including in Western UP, as you pointed out, which actually faced the major brunt of the demonetization. So it was a very cleverly fabricated sort of campaign which they did the same thing with surgical strikes.
Take your point, yes.
Manipur, we are getting two leads now coming in. Both
Yes.
The Congress is leading and Ibabi Singh himself is leading in his constituency, and Imam Sharmila is actually trailing.
Okay, the fascinating story at the moment, I think the big picture, we can, as we are heading to 9 a.m., give you the big picture. Big picture is BJP taking a big early lead in Uttar Pradesh. If this lead is maintained, the BJP could
Seems
get a
almost
majority on its own. Uttarakhand is clearly going to be, it appears, a sweep for the BJP as trends stand. The one state where it appears a potential of a sweep at the moment. Punjab is where we are heading for a classic T20 style finish. Aam Aadmi Party and Congress in a very tight race in Punjab. The good news for the Congress is coming at the moment only from Manipur, where they are leading in 2 seats. Quick word from you, Indrajit Kundu, and please keep it short there in Imphal. 2 seats lead to the Congress. Is at least the Congress waking up in Manipur to celebrate, or is the Congress going to wait till 11 o'clock before they wake up?
Well, Rajdeep, at this point in time, I'm on my way to Thobal district, where the Chief Minister is holed up at his private residence in Athok Palm. So we are told that the Chief Minister was holed up at his residence there in the constituency. He will be keenly following the results. The Chief Minister, of course, told me that he's, hoping to get a clear majority. His own personal figure is anywhere close to 40, whereas the Congress party leadership itself